Hello, welcome to the Art of Living Blessing channel. My name is Kishori B. I'm a volunteer with the Art of Living Foundation and a yoga enthusiast and a yoga teacher. And today we have Pavel. Pavel and I are going to chat about high-tech yoga and blessings. Pavel, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm so happy to talk about yoga and blessing today. My name is Pavel Dmietriev. I'm also a volunteer with Art of Living and a yoga and meditation instructor. And I've been practicing yoga for, I think, more than 20 years, maybe close to 25 years.
Wow,
It's certainly something that I really appreciate and value a lot in my life. And
mm,
yeah, would love to share.
amazing. So I'm curious, how did you first get introduced to yoga?
Oh, that's actually a very interesting story. That happened when I was in college back in Russia. And at that time, I was really into playing classical guitar. I
Mm,
was like not a professional, but I was playing in concerts at a fairly high level. But I had one problem. And the problem was that when I go to perform on stage, I would get very nervous. And many people can relate.
yeah, I
Then
can
my hands
relate.
would start shaking and I would start messing up and I would never really be able to perform as well as I practice. And I
I
was
see.
looking for like some way to deal with that. And
Mm.
it's just in a book fair, I came across a book called Mind Training Techniques. And I'm like,
Mind training techniques.
this is what I
Okay.
need, mind training techniques.
Cryptic
Train my mind to
title.
not be so nervous.
Mm.
And that has some breathing exercises, actually some physical exercises. Actually, it was about yoga. It just didn't mention
Ah.
the word yoga in it.
Mm.
But I started practicing it and it really worked, like kind of magically. I mean, I was still not as calm as at home, but it was like day and night difference from just doing a little bit of breathing right before going on stage. So I liked it and I kept practicing it. And then I started noticing other benefits, like I was less tired, I could focus better, I had headaches before and my headaches were gone. I'm like,
Mm.
this is magical. So since that time, it was such a blessing actually to, I think, encounter that book now that I look back at it, because since that time I've been practicing it and it impacted pretty much, every aspect of my life.
So you found an amazing tool without even knowing that was yoga. How interesting.
I only learned that it was yoga like 2 years later, I think.
Wow. Okay. Amazing story. So I'm curious, you found yoga and it helped you, it improved your calmness and your ability to handle stress. Um, how did you go from finding that book to then finding Art of Living?
Yes, I was practicing yoga and I knew the benefits, but I was always curious to learn more. And one thing that the book didn't really have much about is how does it all work? I just
Mhm.
practiced things and I saw the benefits, but I didn't really understand it. So I was looking to like explore and learn more. I'm a data scientist, so science is sort
Of
of
course.
in my genes.
That's your
And
nature.
then, yes, I came across just an announcement about the Art of Living program, and it looked very authentic. At that time, I knew that yoga came from India, but the book was written by a Russian person. So
I see.
I thought I've never experienced the authentic yoga. So that was my kind of goal of doing an Art of Living program, to learn what is an experience, what is the authentic yoga.
Okay.
And it
Okay.
certainly was that and more.
I see. So how did those two things come together for you in your day-to-day life?
uh, I think, like you mentioned already, some of the things that helps me stay calm. It also helps me, I think, get more energy and maintain it. Not get that tired. It's I think also helps to maintain that kind of slightly removed um, point of view, like not get caught up as much in
Mm,
what's going on and all of the drama that's happening at work or sometimes in personal life. Just
mm,
be I'm in it, but I'm also a little bit away from it, and that I think really helps in making better decisions, especially like in an executive role. You don't want to be reactive. You want to make thoughtful decisions, taking into account all the different factors, and that really helps with it. And I think
amazing.
really for the health, it's
Mm,
for my health. I think I've been lucky to really not have any major health issues in the last
hmm.
so many years, and I attribute a lot of it to yoga as well.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like our lifestyles are very stressful these days. There's so much that needs to be done. And having this knowledge of yoga and a breathing practice is such a blessing, isn't it?
Yep. The breathing, the asanas, the meditation, the way I think it sort of takes care of, like we say in yoga, we have different koshas, different layers, the body, the
That's
mind,
true.
the emotions. And it really, this combination of practices takes care of each one of those layers.
That is so true. You know, when I learned yoga, I learned it as a kid. So, of course, I knew yoga as a union of body, breath, and mind. But later on, after I listened to Shri Ravi Shankar's discourses on the eight limbs of yoga, I truly started to understand the scientific aspects of it. And it's so much more than just sitting on a mat or standing and doing postures, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And it's interesting how right now it's very much positioned as an exercise,
Hmm.
at least in like the Western countries. But I think in India too, from what I've heard. But yeah, it's so much more than that. And I think I was kind of lucky that the way I came across yoga was not really about exercise. I wasn't looking for more exercise. I was looking for more the mental benefits of it. So it's
Right?
never really that was always kind of my goal. I wanted to see the benefits of yoga in my daily life. It was a lot less about what I do when I actually practice on the yoga
Hmm.
mat. And that's certainly, and the yoga mat, the physical practice is of course valuable and very useful, but it's there is so much more to it.
Yeah. That understanding is so important, and you've shown the curiosity as well, right? To go try to understand what is yoga just beyond mind and body. So that's incredible. You also teach yoga, right? Tell me a little more about your experience of teaching.
I love teaching yoga. It's actually one of my favorite things to do is
Okay,
to teach the yoga classes. And I find that people have a lot of benefits of actually of all the different kinds. Like a lot of healing happens because unlike the traditional exercise, yoga is done with awareness, and I think that awareness really helps to direct the effort and the movement in a way that's very healing for the body. And of course, just that state of mind at the end of the yoga practice where it's so calm and so peaceful. Um, and it stays with you for a while, no matter what else is going on. And then
mm.
with more and more practice, it stays more and more. So
Regardless of what the day
beautiful. Yeah.
throws at you, isn't it?
Like, and being able to kind of facilitate that for people, I feel like,
Mm.
such a blessing and very grateful for that.
Yeah. And you said you are an executive, and it's even so much more important, right? When there are more demands on your time. You need to make time to do yoga rather than say, "Oh, I am a very busy person," isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, and everybody needs some time to relax, no matter how busy
Hmm.
you are. So I feel it's sort of it's just your choice. How do you relax? Do you go and watch TV, or
Mm.
you know, do something else? And I think yoga is really one of the best ways to relax. It's both to exercise the body and relax the mind at the same time, which you both need. Like my job is I sit in front of computer nine
Hmm.
hours a day.
Me too. Me
And
too.
so the body needs exercise and the mind needs relaxation, and yoga just provides both.
Mm. Also, yoga also includes meditation. So meditation, I'll tell you my experience. My work day starts very early, and I've had so many instances where my colleagues will be on a Zoom camera meeting or in person, and they'll make comments like, "How is it that you still have so much energy after the whole day has gone?" And I tell them, my secret is meditation. So that's what I feel like. I don't know how I would live if I didn't have yoga and meditation in my life. Like these all eight limbs of yoga, they are truly a blessing. Like having this knowledge, it not just helps on the mind level, but like you said, there's so much healing on the body level, and
Um,
it keeps you looking young. Who doesn't want that?
yes. Sorry, let me quickly should have turned off my phone.
Oh, do you have a call coming in?
Yeah, somebody is calling, but it's okay. I don't have to pick up.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, should we do a rapid fire? I have some rapid fire questions for you.
Yes.
All right. What is your favorite definition of yoga?
Hmm. I think my favorite definition is the most famous one, Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha, that
Mhm.
yoga is reducing the modulations of the mind, or you can just say keeping the mind calm. And I feel
Okay.
that's so key. With a calm mind, it's just everything gets better. You
With a
just
calm mind, you make
better,
definitely better
enjoy
decisions.
things more. Yes.
Yeah. What is your favorite yoga position?
I love the plank pose.
Why? Why plank?
Because you just feel so stable and so balanced. And I feel to me that's one of the benefits of yoga that I feel kind of translating into my daily life that I can remain balanced, I can remain stable. And also, I think there is some sort of confidence that you have from,
Okay.
once you hold the plank for like a minute, you feel very confident. I can do anything. So that's
All
sort of
right.
strength and confidence, I feel like comes from that pose as well.
That's lovely. And you mentioned the ability to balance. That's also another definition of yoga, isn't it? The ability to
It is,
balance. So
yes.
tell me more about that.
Yeah, 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 it's just I feel so important because we're always getting pulled in all directions in life, and especially as an executive, it's so easy to get just to be kind of uh, controlled by your
Hmm.
calendar. People throw all kinds of meetings, all kinds of requests at you, and you just keep answering requests, attending meetings, and just doing what sort of tasks that come at you. And what yoga gives me, I think, is the ability to step back and decide, so yeah, all of these things are there that are coming at me that I need to do, but what I really want to do? And where do I want to put my attention and spend my time? So I
Hmm.
think that ability to sort of, again, like I was saying earlier, remove myself a little bit. That's I think where the balance comes from, is from that skill.
So get balanced with plank. Nice. Um, Outside of yoga, what is your other hobby? What else do you like to do?
Um, have many, but I would say my favorite one is I still love playing guitar. Uh,
Okay.
I still play it. I don't really play it as seriously as before, but yeah, I love doing it.
I have not heard you play guitar ever, so our next interview chat, I think we should do on music, right? That, what?
Yes,
How about that
I'll be
idea?
happy to do it. I was actually at some point, I think, put together a yoga class for guitar players because
Oh,
when you play guitar, you're in this sort of somewhat unbalanced, not very natural position, which actually creates over the long term some physical issues. So I put a yoga class at some point that helps
sitting like this
correct
and
that.
that.
Yeah.
I see. I see. So, my next question, how do you make yoga fun?
Hmm. I think you need to bring variety into the yoga practice. Um, because if you keep doing the same thing again and again, no matter whether it's yoga or it's anything else, just you just get bored. The mind wants always something different, wants some variety.
Mm,
So just trying to do different sequences and just add different variations and different movements to the asanas. Like when I do my own practice, which is actually another thing, how to make yoga fun. Don't just attend classes, do your own practice. And when I do my own practice, I don't think I ever have the same practice. Like I've never really done twice the same thing. I always try something different. I try
all
some
right.
random movement, and sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. If I like it, I include it into the next class that I teach,
Mhm.
and that keeps it really fun and interesting.
So mix it up, keep it fresh. Keep
Yep.
your practice fresh. Yeah, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. Our last rapid fire question. What would be your message to someone who might be skeptical about yoga?
So yeah, I would say try yoga at least once and then see. I feel like caring for the personal for your own well-being is very personal thing. Everybody
Mhm.
is unique, have different bodies, different mind, and there are also many different ways to do it. So I wouldn't say that every single person must do yoga. They very well may find something that's more suitable for them, but I think everybody at least should try it because I think there are
Okay.
just so many benefits that come from it, and so many aspects to it, the breathing, the physical postures, asanas, the meditation, that I think at least one of these various techniques would probably appeal to everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wise words, Pavel. Really, I agree with you. So try it. If you, whichever aspect you like, stick with that. Great message. Well, this has been fun chatting with you. Thank you for joining and talking to our Blessing channel. Good night.
Yep, I loved it. Thank you. It was wonderful.